And welcome back to Praggers Gaming. I'm Gamer Praggers, and this is Railway Empire 2. In the last episode, we finished the first lot of tasks, and were given another couple of tasks. So those are to transport a total of 4,800 passengers in total, I believe, or just between Boston and Albany, I'm not sure. And to reach 30,000 citizens in Albany. Now, that is the main one. So, as we can see, Albany is growing, but let me just... The demand for the input has been reduced because it's reached the maximum stock. Okay. Train has negative balance. Okay. And the train has been waiting to load for 4 weeks. Okay, so and we've got waiting on Cox Station because we've only got the one. Okay. Right, so let's have a look. Okay. So it's because, I think that's because there is not enough demand for it. So although so what I'm going to do is I am going to change that route to only have one train on it. And we've reduced the minimum number of trucks or that it's going to need. Okay. So hopefully that should then get that train running. Now we've also got a problem, let me just pause that, with this train, which is Thompson's Rest to Albany. And if we have a look, Albany has 10 sugar in stock. It has 1 being delivered, and the demand per week is 0.2. So we are hitting 100. That's why that train is running on a negative balance. So if we have a look at that and have a... Where's that one? And we have a look at Thompson's Rest, and we change it to a minimum of 1. Then hopefully that should get it start going. But as Albany grows, that, in fact, beer, if I have a look, zoom in, and find the brewery, there it is. Oh, it doesn't use sugar. Oh, okay. Okay. So we'll run that for a bit. That should hopefully help us get that going. Boston is doubly increasing, so that's good. So we should see more demand there for bits and pieces. So we should start seeing some more utilization. Now, let me just have a look at the bits and pieces. Okay, and research before we start looking at other things. What's that? Warehouse. Oh, do we not have the warehouse? Oh, interesting. But I'm going to take the leaf sprung suspension. Okay. What next? So we need to improve Albany. So we have a look at what they require. They don't. So we need corn. And we need fabric. Toronto, but London. Ooh. Let's purchase that, and we're going to put a station the other way round over here. In fact, let's do it over down the bottom. The bottom. Okay. Because I want to join that to Albany, which is down there. So let's do a new track. Okay, so we've got a track set up between London and Albany, and we are off. So we will see how that does, but that should provide Albany with plenty of fabric. Yeah, because we're hitting none of their so they have a demand per week of 0.3, and we're shipping 6 per week. Is that current delivery by train? 6. Okay, but that will boost up the population, and we are seeing and it will it's got a couple of refill points on the way, so that should be fine. But yeah. Okay, so we can't move into... Okay. So, where's that train? That's train's on its way, so let's just speed up the time. Have a look at our tasks. 500. And we've got just over a year and a half to complete that, so that's great. And we'll see how this train does when it gets to Albany. There we go. And it's unloading its goods. And the mail. And the passengers. Nice. And it's taking beer back. Which is good. So hopefully if we look here, we are now providing up to 30% of the cloth. Now, one of the other things I can see that we need is corn, or grain, sorry. We are not getting enough. So we could do with getting some grain in there, but we are on 27,803, so we're getting some good growth. But we got some more research that we can afford. I'm not going to go for warehouses just yet, because I don't think... let me just double check. Okay. Maintenance is fine. Albany's still growing. So we could do with corn. But I think what we'll do is okay. And then we have a new rail line from here to here. We're only going to have the one train, and we only want freight. And then it might just have to wait at the station, which I'm okay with. And Albany is getting double growth, which is excellent. What does that mean? Does it tell me? From 40,000 inhabitants, 2 industries are allowed. From 90,000, 3 are allowed. Okay. But we are now providing all of the grain they require, all of the cloth they require, which is great news. And we've also almost hit the 30 grand, 30,000 that we need. Plus,
rails can do for a city.
hey, there we go.
A marvel of modern technology.
30,000. Brilliant. So, we are on the quickest speed. How's our train doing here? Doing well. Okay. In fact, let's have a look at our Boston to Albany. Okay. Is it transferring goods on the way back, though? It is. I mean, part of me is tempted to change that to an express. In fact, have we got... Thompson Rest to Albany? Yes. And Thompson Rest. Oh, that's going all the way through, isn't it? Okay. I think... Right, what we're going to do is have a look at this route, and we are going to change it. Yeah, maybe not. I think we'll wait until we've got... a new engine, which is going to be a bit of a way. But I am going to take the the warehouse, because I think we're going to need that. Because what my plan is to replace this line and make it an express line, so it'll only do passengers. Although there aren't many going between the two, is there? Boston's up to 38. Albany is 32. Yeah. Tenders. By issuing an open call for bids to multiple contractors before any building is constructed, construction prices for all buildings go down. Yeah. There's kind of not a lot we can really do at the moment, because it is just waiting on the number of passengers, and that is going up. We just managed to get Albany over 30,000 citizens, which is great. In fact, Boston has just grown. Boston has grown, so there is now room for a new industry, which we can choose. So, in fact, let's go sawmills. Yes. Hang on a minute. What does that mean? New good. Oh, new goods. Okay, milk and veggies. Well, there's milk up there. That's in Quebec. There's milk there. But there are. Yeah. We have more research. Deep pockets. By communicating to all participants, you have almost unlimited funds. Other bidders get out faster. I haven't used that previously, but we'll see. What's that? Salt. Yes. Okay. How we doing? 2-8. Because I know later on we sort of like focus down here. Because at the moment I can't. Or maybe I can build in New York City. In fact, that might be our next set of tasks. Albany, 37,000. Oh, what's going on here? Slowed due to missing operating supplies. Oh, because I never put a supply station on the track. Yeah, that'll be why. Okie doke. Yeah, we're still going at the fastest we can. Yeah. 3-2. What's this? Tenders. You see 30% bonus. Yeah, we'll bid on that. Do I want 3-4? Yes. 420. No. Reduces the construction cost of all including factory. Oh. Yeah, that was too rich for my blood. Right, so Boston has now stopped growing. 25,000. Nice. Albany is still growing. Fairly certain we have to get to Bangor as well. Syracuse. Let's have a look at the research. Tenders. I'm going to take tenders because that gets us closer to up here. Now, let's get a station in Syracuse. And then we'll get a line. Because we want to go to Albany, don't we? Okay, but we don't want to go. Yeah, 213. I think that's doable. And we want to put a supply line on there. We want a. Oh, hang on. No, there's a maintenance depot in Albany, isn't there? so let's get a new rail line. Syracuse to Albany. We're going to make it an express route. Okay. That should help a bit. The snows have set in. Cool. Oh, what's this? We're about to hit it.
Just look at the
There we go.
impact on the landscape. Watching our beautiful locomotives rolling over our tracks makes me a little teary-eyed. Albany is thriving. People are surging into the city and are pouring fresh money into my company. You are doing a marvelous job. Please don't stop now. Have you ever traveled to Buffalo? Using the new Erie Canal, this is not as uncomfortable as it used to be, but passengers keep complaining about how long the journey takes. Another opportunity for a profitable connection.
Okay, so let's pause it and have a look at our next lot of tasks. So, we need to achieve an express status on a rail line between Albany and Buffalo. We need to get 60,000 citizens in Albany, and we need to deliver 8 loads of corn to Boston. So, right, we've paused it, so let's have a look. You. Thompson's Rest to Albany. No. Where's my route list? There. Cox train station to Albany, Cox train station to New Boston. That one. Rail line incomplete? Cox train station, Thompson's Rest to New Boston. What do you mean it's incomplete? Okay, so that's a problem. Because that's all done. So I don't quite know what the problem was, but I just bulldozed the entire track and rebuilt it, and we seem to be good now. So I don't quite know what happened there. But the second train should be deployed shortly after it reaches Thompson's Rest, where I won't be able to pick anything up, but there we go, here it comes. It will pick up 4 and then move on, so we'll be able to pick up some sugar. Right, so let's have a look. So, Albany and Buffalo. We also need to get corn to Boston. Now, corn to Boston is the one that's going to take some planning. Because we've got corn in Quebec, we've got corn near Buffalo. Okay, so I think what we're going to need to do is put a station in there. We can't put. If only I hadn't just rebuilt that. Alright, 2 million. Well, this needs to change. I mean, that would do it. Am I happy with it? Not overly, because of going around Thompson's Rest, but on the wrong side. But yeah, right. Now a new rail line. Thomas train station to Boston. Okay. Now we want that to be freight. And we just want the one train. That's the priority. Okay, but we do only have the one track, so that should do that. Which should take care of that that route. Now Albany and Buffalo. Fortunately, you're going to end up. Well, we need a station in Buffalo. Okay. Right. So. There we go. There we go. And then there's a little bit of a tunnel there. Okay. -9. Okay. And then we can do a new rail line. Buffalo to Albany. We can make that express. And there we go. Okay, so that should then take care of that. We might need to double that up. We need to add a supply station over there. We've got a supply station on that route, and over here. That could be a problem. It might not be a problem. Okay. But I think that's where we're going to call this one. So again, some problem tracks that we sorted out. But we have generated our solutions for the next 3 tasks, because to increase the fulfillment of demand for a city, a library can be constructed. Oh, yeah, let's have a look at that. Library increases fulfillment but demand by 10%. Yeah, so we're going to need some veggies so we can get that up and running. We could do... maybe look at bringing fruit across. But we could also look at building. In fact, if we put that in. Oh, have I not got... oh, it's not over 50,000 yet. But I can once it's there. But that's... but yeah, I think we're in a good place. So, don't forget to give a... drop a like on the video if you have enjoyed it. If you've got any tips, tricks, or advice, then stick that in the... stick it as a comment. In the description is a link to the channel Discord. Feel free to come talk about the games you're playing, the games I'm playing, games in general. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.